Okay, are you ready? You sure? Yeah, okay, good. According to the program, it said we're supposed to do meditation now, but meditation is straight after lunch. Not such a good idea. You know what it's like? Yeah. So instead of doing meditation, I thought let's do a few Q&A first of all, yeah? And then we come back to meditation, and then maybe give a bit more talk, and then a bit more Q&A, and we kind of mix it up as we go along. We do whatever we want, basically. So if you disagree, you can just let me know what you want to do, and then we'll do something else. So let's start with some Q&A, and then in maybe half an hour or so we can do some more meditation together.
師傅咧就話咧原本嗰個即係嗰個節目表咧就係即係而家就開始就禪修，但係師傅覺得即係食完飯大家都可能好眼瞓，咁就而家禪修就唔係咁好，咁所以咧師傅就話不如而家嚟個問答環節，咁可能再遲啲就會再做翻禪修環節，然後再之後又再更加多嘅問答環節咁樣樣。
Okay, so yeah, was the lunch okay? Was the lunch fine? Yeah, lunch was okay. Okay, good. So everyone is quite happy. Yeah. It helps. Yeah, good lunch helps a little bit. Feel a bit more happy already. So these are the little things in life that make the difference. So now we get back to more serious things. So you don't need to translate it if you don't want to. Just messing around. So, okay, let's get down to business. So the first question is some strategies to help with forgiveness. Any special meditation?
第一個問題啦，就係有同修問到究竟有乜辦法可以令到自己去原諒其他人咧？有冇一啲方法可以即係克服呢啲咁嘅憤怒咩嘢咧？
Yeah, so this is one of those very important questions, yeah, because if you cannot forgive it, then basically you carry these things around with you all the time and you get angry and upset and all of these things. And especially when things get difficult and society is divided or your family is divided or whatever, it's so important to be able to forgive the other side and kind of be able to let go. Otherwise, you're never going to have any peace and you're never going to have any success in the meditation practice.
咁喺呢啲即係尤其是係困難嘅時候啦，即係我哋更加係要需要去學識去原諒其他人嘅，因為如果唔係嘅話咧，即係你成日帶住呢啲咁嘅唔好嘅情緒，即係一啲親心咁樣嘅情緒啦，咁就會為自己嘅令自己唔能夠得到平靜。
So one of the best ways to forgive is to remember that whoever it is in this world, everybody is acting usually from their conditioning. Conditioning means that you have certain habits, you have certain ways of looking at the world, certain ways that came about because of your parents, because of society, in Buddhism also because of your past lives as well. And all of these things that make us who we are, they create our personality and they make us into a particular kind of person.
其中一個最好嘅方法咧，就係去嘗試憶念一下，其實每一個人咧都係佢做事嘅即係佢做任何事嘅時候咧，其實都係俾好多嘅條件影響咗，亦都係俾好多嘅即係一啲因素啦，其實或者係佢嘅習慣啦，咁樣影響咗嘅。咁尤其是係好多時有好多來自社會啊、來自環境啦，甚至喺佛教裏面有來自過去世嘅一啲咁嘅影響，係會令到一個人做出好多好多即係唔能夠原諒嘅行為咁樣啦。
So if someone is very different from you, they have different political ideas, different religious ideas, different philosophical ideas, whatever it is, the reason they have that is not because they are bad or evil or whatever, it's because their conditioning is different, and for that reason they think about things differently. It may be that they are deluded, they may very well be deluded, who knows, but that delusion also comes from conditioning.
咁當你遇到一啲人咧，同你有唔同嘅政見啊、唔同嘅宗教嘅睇法啦，咁好多時其實唔單止係好多時，其實完全咧係因為咧你所面對嘅呢個人咧，佢其實係被好多嘅環境嘅條件啊、好多外在嘅條件咁影響咗，而並不代表呢個人咧本身係邪惡啊，或者係佢一個衰人咁樣，其實佢都係不由自主嘅。
I must admit, I always think that most people, they want to be kind. You know, I think most people realize deep inside that if you are kind, you're going to be happy. Kindness is an expression of happiness, yeah, and other way around. So we understand almost intuitively that if you are kind, you're going to feel good about yourself and going to be happy as a consequence. And yet, despite the fact that most of us know this to be true deep down, very often we can't stop ourselves. Sometimes we say the wrong thing, we do the wrong thing, even though we know it is counterproductive to our own happiness.
我哋大家都知道，其實大部分嘅人都其實係想去變得更加仁慈嘅，但係好多時咧係因為種種嘅條件啦、種種嘅外在因素影響啦，會令到我哋即係會唔記得咗呢樣嘢啦。咁其實我哋都每個人都知道咧，去仁慈咧其實係一種快樂嘅表現，而且快樂亦都係會即係仁慈都會帶嚟快樂嘅。但係咧因為頭先嘅講嘅種種原因啦，都係師傅講到嘅種種嘅外在條件啊、因素啊，係會令到我哋都唔記得咗呢樣嘢。
You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes I'm sure it's true for you as well. You want to be kind, but sometimes you can't. It's like this force inside of you makes you do things that you don't really want to do. Everybody, I think almost everybody anyway, sometimes we say things that we don't really want to say, or we do things we don't really want to do, or we certainly think things that we don't really want to think. Yeah. And why is that? If we know it is wrong, we know we don't really want it, and still we do it. Well, the reason is because our conditioning, our habits, our programming, the programming inside is so strong, we cannot stop ourselves from doing things that we know are counterproductive and destructive of our happiness.
相信大家咧都曾經有過一啲經驗咧，就係明明自己係想仁慈一啲嘅，但係做唔到。我哋除咗係即係呢一種咁嘅情況之外咧，其實喺其他事都係會咁嘅，即係明明想係唔去做一啲嘢，但係又會做咗；但係明明唔想去諗一啲嘢咧，但係又諗咗。咁點解咧？明明你係唔想噶嘛，點解又會做咧？呢個咧就係你嘅呢個習性啊、習氣啊，同埋呢個環境嘅因素咧。種種嘅條件之下咧，你會做出一啲即係違反你意願嘅嘢。
So because of this, when you see people in the world, they do things that are bad, perhaps they do things that they talk to you in a bad way, or they do things that you disagree with, or they are violent or whatever. Very often, it is because their conditioning is such they can't stop themselves. Yeah, they have been brainwashed, or they have grown up in the wrong place, in the wrong family, or whatever it is, and then they do these things as a consequence. Actually, it destroys their happiness. It destroys their long-term well-being. From a Buddhist point of view, if you do bad things, it has a bad consequence for a long, long time into the future. Yes? So the right approach when someone does something bad is not to be angry with them. Don't be angry. They don't know what they're doing. Yeah, they're walking around in darkness. They are blind. They are, it's terrible, actually. You should really feel sad instead of get angry with them. And you should say to them, it's okay, yeah, relax, please don't shout at me. Yeah, don't tell them it's just your conditioning, because then they get even more angry. But yeah, it's okay, relax, yeah, it's okay, don't worry. I'm not trying to be your enemy, whatever. Yeah, and that is the right approach when someone is treating you badly or they get angry at you. Have compassion back. Yeah? And then that is part of the idea of forgiveness. Yeah? You see them, you know that they are acting contrary to their own happiness, even though they want to be happy. Forgiveness happens automatically at that point.
好多人咧，當佢做一啲壞事啊，或者講一啲唔好嘅嘢啊，或者好暴力嘅時候咧，當你面對佢哋嘅時候咧，你其實可以去回想翻睇下，其實佢哋咁做咧都係因為佢哋嘅頭先師傅講嘅我嘅習慣啦，同埋佢哋嘅即係因為種種嘅外在因素，所以設定咗佢哋係咁樣做法啦。咁你可以其實想回想一下咧，即係其實佢哋咁樣做咧係完全係破壞緊佢哋自己嘅快樂同埋佢哋嘅長遠嘅利益嘅。咁嗰個啱嘅做法咧就唔係去即係對佢哋憤怒咁樣做，而係咧去諗其實佢哋都唔知自己喺度做緊啲乜嘢。你應該同佢哋講咧就你放鬆啲啦，你唔 唔使咁大聲大口大叫㗎，即係但係千祈唔好話你都係即係被洗腦喎，即係唔好咁講，即係要講得委婉啲啦。咁就係對佢哋對呢啲咁嘅人咧就俾多啲慈悲心啦，同埋嘗試去原諒佢哋，呢一個先至係咁嘅先至係啱嘅做法。
Is it good? Yeah, okay. I have no idea, but it sounds very impressive when I hear it. So, and this is also true for people in the past. Yeah, I don't know if many people have problems perhaps from the past with their family members or friends or teachers or whoever it is. There's always some people in our life who we find difficult. So when you think back into the past, change the past. Remember the past in a new way. Often we blame the people in the past, we think back and we have bad memories, reprogram that. Remember those people, the way they acted to you. If it was unfair, it was bad, that too was because of conditioning. They probably wanted to be kind to you, but they didn't understand kindness properly. They didn't understand what was appropriate, and so they did bad things. And once you understand that, you understand that the first victim of bad behavior, the first victim of bad behavior is not the person who is being acted against. The first victim of bad behavior is the one who actually acts. So if I shout at you, I promise not to, it's unlikely I will shout at you during this today, but you never know, it's possible. Things may happen, things are out of control, but it's unlikely. But if I do, I'm the first victim of my own shouting because I've done something bad, and I will feel bad about myself because of that. And the person who does it is a far greater victim than the person who receives it. Because that is what we call bad karma, and you feel bad about yourself for a long time in the future, especially if you do it habitually. And this is the way to forgive and overcome, to understand things from the other person's perspective rather than from your perspective.
咁同樣即係頭先師傅提到，對於其他人嘅呢一種咁嘅思維咧，對於可以同樣亦都可以應用翻喺自己以前遇過嘅其他人嘅。咁好可能即係呢啲人係可能係一啲即係家人啊，或者係老師啊，總之多數人喺以前嘅即係過往都曾經會遇過一啲令佢哋覺得好唔開心嘅人。咁你咁樣思維嘅時候咧，你咁就可以即係重新去思考過去啦。咁而咧嗰一啲咁嘅即係責備啊咁樣嘅心態咧，你完全係可以重新去設定自己去用一個新嘅睇法去睇嘅。咁就算係當時過去嘅事情係幾咁唔公平啊，幾咁唔好都好啦，咁你都可以去回憶一下咧，其實嗰陣時對你衰嗰啲人咧，佢哋都係即係受好多條件影響，同埋都係被設定到被外在條件影響到佢要咁樣做。而好多時嗰啲做一啲唔好嘅行為嘅人啊，嗰啲對你有做出傷害嘅事嘅人咧，佢哋本身就係呢個行為嘅受害者嚟嘅啦。師傅就舉咗一個例子啦，就係譬如佢即係對住即係佢譬如佢鬧人咁啦，即係雖然師傅話佢好少即係冇乜機會冇乜可能會鬧人，但係即係如果佢係做鬧人嗰個嘅話咧，佢本人咧就係第一個受害者。呢一個咁嘅惡業咧係會持續到好遠嘅未來，都會影響個心嘅平靜狀態。咁如果你能夠明白呢一點嘅話咧，你都可以原諒好多人。
Does that make sense? Make sense? Yeah. Sometimes people say, oh, it's easy to say these things, but in reality, sometimes, some people grow up in families with a lot of violence in the family. It's quite common in all cultures around the world. It's very common. And sometimes that can be very, very difficult to forgive. If your own parents abuse you as a child, very hard to forgive later on in life. And sometimes people complain to me, it's easy to say, but hard to do. And that's true. Sometimes it is easy to say and hard to do. So what you do, instead of being idealistic, I'm going to forgive my parents completely straight away for what they did, instead you just begin very gently, just to remind yourself that my parents too, they were just people. Yeah, they too were conditioned in a certain way, and very, very slowly you start to move at least in the right direction. So even if it is difficult to do, you can always do a little bit to head in the right direction.
咁好多人都會覺得頭先師傅講嗰啲咁嘅思維方法係即係非常之咁難做到啦，即係好容易講就容易嘅，但係做就係非常之難。咁即係尤其是係可能有一啲即係有一啲人啦，佢嘅屋企嘅長大嘅環境啦，係完全係一個暴力嘅環境長大，或者佢嘅即係父母咧係即係係可能對佢唔好啦，或者甚至係虐待佢咁樣啦。咁師傅承認係的而且確係好難嘅，但係咧最少咧你都可以去提醒自己咧，就算呢啲人對你唔好嘅人，佢哋係幾衰都好啦，其實佢哋都只不過係受條件因緣和合所受制嘅啫。咁假如你能夠咁樣諗嘅話咧，最少咧你都已經向緊一個啱嘅方向進發㗎啦。
Okay, so that is a very good question. It's one of the core things in Buddhist practice is this ability to forgive and let go, because if we can't forgive and let go, we carry all this anger and hurt with us in life, and then it becomes impossible to become peaceful, it becomes impossible to meditate. And this is actually one of the most important ways of purifying your mind, getting rid of anger, getting rid of all these negative emotions inside. And if you really can do that, you can, I guarantee that this will work if you do it, then what you are doing is you are purifying your entire conduct, because you're purifying your mind, then your speech and your actions and everything else starts to fall into place as a consequence.
呢一樣嘢咧，即係能夠去原諒嘅呢個咁嘅咁嘅能力咧，其實或者係呢個咁嘅做法咧，喺佛法裏面咧係非常之咁核心同埋重要嘅。因為如果你唔能夠去原諒其他人咧，你即係唔能夠去放下啦，亦都因為唔能夠去放下呢啲事咧，你係唔能夠去禪修，去令自己平靜落嚟嘅。咁所以咧亦都係從另一個角度睇呢啲咁樣逐步去除自己嘅親心啦、憤怒心啦，其實亦都係一個將自己變得更加清淨嘅一個修行嚟嘅。呢個將自己亦都因為係將自己變得更加清淨咧，所以其實亦都係所以係咁非常之關佛法事同埋係好重要。
Okay, so I think we better move on to the next question, otherwise we will be in trouble. So we'll go for the next one. Well, this looks like the same handwriting. I think it's the same person, so I will leave that one for now. You become an expert in these things when you become a monk, you know, this is kind of what happens.
師傅話咧有字跡太少，所以應該都係同一個人，所以就等下先至再講同一條問，即係嗰個同一位同修提嘅問題。
Okay. How do we use kindfulness to deal with kids? The mind is always very tempted when they are not doing what they want us to do. Should we let it be? Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master. I'd like to be called Master, as we So how do you deal with children? And of course, this is a difficult balancing game. You have to know the right way. The most important thing is to try not to act from anger. It's okay to be a bit firm sometimes. Sometimes we have to set boundaries because children don't know what is right and what is wrong sometimes. But try not to come from anger. Because if you're acting from anger, you often lose your authority with your children. Yeah? Your children are not going to listen to you so much if you're coming from anger, because they know that at that point they can manipulate you. Yeah? Because you're no longer in control of yourself when you're angry.
咁有個同修就問到啦，點樣可以即係用正念去對待佢哋嘅即係小朋友啦？咁究竟係咪應該即係就算嗰啲小朋友唔聽話，我哋都由佢哋即係由佢哋做乜都得咧？咁師傅咧都承認呢個都係一個幾難去平衡嘅一樣嘢嚟嘅。但係最重要咧就係做乜都好啦，即係就算係又軟又好即係變得強硬都好啦，你都要記得你呢個你背後做嘅嗰個動機咧，並唔係因為憤怒，而係即係 唔係一啲咁嘅唔好嘅情緒嘅，因為如果你背後嗰個動機係憤怒嘅話咧，即係嗰啲小朋友咧，佢哋遲早都會知道咧，原來可以用咁嘅方法去利用你。咁當佢哋可以利用你嘅話咧，咁你就冇咗你嘅嗰個權威㗎。
So remember, children, they are also programmed. Yeah, they're programmed in the way that children are programmed, and that program is a naughty program. Yeah. So they're like little computers on two legs, programmed to be naughty, programmed to do bad things. So think of your child as a robot, yeah, as someone who just has to do things in a certain way. You wouldn't get angry with a robot because it's crazy to get angry with a robot. You would just, you would do something, you would turn it in a different direction or something like that. But you wouldn't get angry with a robot because robots are just, programmed. So again, think of your child in that way. They're programmed in a certain way, that do things in a certain way. And it's not really their intention probably to be bad. They just want to be free. They want to follow their nature or whatever it is. And again, it's about forgiveness and understanding how people are just following their inner natures rather than trying to do anything naughty. Sometimes children want to be naughty actually. They do it maybe on purpose to test you or whatever. That's just another program. Yeah, it's the kind of testing you out as a parent program. And that also you have to deal with. So it is always much more powerful to be, not to get angry. It's like if you get some spiritual teacher and they are really angry with you, how much are you going to respect that spiritual teacher afterwards? Not that much, yeah? You can think this spiritual teacher, they talk about loving kindness, but they get angry all the time. It doesn't work, yeah? You get your authority through being reasonable, through being cool, through being understanding, through having love for your children. Love can be firm, but love cannot be angry. So you have to distinguish between firmness and anger. Yeah, so and then you will be on the right track.
咁即係當面對一啲小朋友，即係好頑皮嘅小朋友啦，你都可以去提醒自己咧，其實呢啲小朋友咧，其實佢哋都只係即係受一啲條件影響啦，係被設定到佢哋要咁曳法啦。咁就同樣地，師傅就講咗個比喻咧，就係好似你對待一個機械人，佢係有個程式，即係控制緊呢個機械人，令到呢個機械人係去即係做一啲好頑皮嘅行為啊，或者係甚至係去試探你嘅底線啊。咁假如你去嬲呢個機械人嘅話，我諗即係大家都會覺得呢個咁嘅做法其實係好黐線嘅。咁你都可以係去回想翻咧，係其實呢啲小朋友咧，佢哋都唔係想去，佢哋都唔係壞人嚟，佢哋只不過係去想要自由啦，想去即係跟隨佢哋嘅天性咁樣啦。咁正確嘅做法咧，就係應該去原諒同埋去理解。亦都係因為能夠原諒同理解咧，咁樣咧係會能夠令到你有一個權威性，就好似一啲老師咁啦，佢可能終日都喺度講好多關於慈悲心嘅教導，但係佢本人都成日發嬲啊，其實佢即係一啲都冇權威嘅，即係你會覺得呢個老師係好言行不一嘅，你會唔尊重佢。同樣地，啲小朋友都會咁樣覺得。
Okay, it's strange. I have never had any children, so I don't know much about children. But still, people ask these questions of you. It's kind of interesting. And it's probably much more difficult than I think. In my head, it sounds very easy to raise a child, but I can imagine it's probably really, really difficult. Yeah, so you have my sympathies. So just do your best. And if you sometimes get angry, it's okay. You too are only human. You can only do so much. So don't be too idealistic. Then you just get depressed and sad. Okay, dear respected Ajahn, could you please explain about Pubbe Ananusutesu Dhammesu, the Dhamma that was never heard before? How is it experienced now when someone attains stream entry? Because we have heard Dhamma many times, but still we never realize that. Thank you very much for your beautiful explanation. So, Pubbe Ananusutesu Dhammesu, does anyone know what that means? Do you know, Freddie? Pubbe Ananusutesu Dhammesu.
Pubbe is before.
Before, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Anna
usutesu. Yeah.
Anna is it? What is
no, it's a negation. Yeah.
Okay.
Anna usutesu dhammesu.
Dhammesu is on the
qualities. Yeah.
On the
okay.
Dhamma.
Yeah.
And then
Yes, not heard before, that's what it means. Not heard.
Oh,
not heard before. Yeah. Just checking your Pali. That's pretty good actually. Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah, he knows a little bit Pali, knows ancient Chinese, and that's pretty good. Okay. So this means that things or the qualities or teachings never heard before. That's what it means. And this is found in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, which is the first discourse of the Buddha, where when he reaches awakening, he talks about the things never heard before, because that's what awakening is about. You realize something which nobody has realized before. And especially at the time of the Buddha, because he was the first one, it really was not heard before. And the question here is, well, how do you experience these things? And that's an interesting point, because we read the teaching of the Buddha all the time. Sometimes you read the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, and then the Buddha became awakened in that way. But how many here become awakened when you hear the Sutta? Many? Nobody? You have. This is the interesting thing. Sometimes the Buddha awakens to this. We get those teachings on the plate, served to us, and you read them, and you don't achieve the same result. Why is that? And the reason is, of course, because often our conditioning is very strong. It takes time to uncondition you. You have to reflect on this for a long period of time. You have to make your mind ready. The reason why the Buddha could break through was because his mind was ready at that point. You cannot have any defilements or hindrances. You have to have the purity of the heart. You have to have the stillness of the mind. And only when these factors come together does it actually work. So this is why. So you just have to keep on practicing until your mind is fully purified. This is what the practice is about. This is what forgiveness is about. It's about purifying your mind and your heart. It happens in this way. And then one day you go into a deep state of meditation. Your mind is 100% pure, really, really powerful because of your samadhi. And that's when you're ready to understand these teachings. And this is one of the reasons why the idea of deep meditation, why it is so important, because that is the only way really to awaken to these things not heard before. It's a revolution. This is what it means, not heard before. It's a change in outlook. Upside, you turn things upside down, black becomes white, etc., etc. Okay.
That's quite long.
too long, is it? Okay, oops.
我頭先有同修就問到，即係喺呢個佛陀第一個説法嘅嗰個經就叫做《轉法輪經》啦，裏面就曾經有提到過有一個叫做有一啲即係未曾聽過嘅法啊，即係未曾聽過嘅嗰種，即係有一啲即係佛陀係已經證到呢啲嘢，從來呢個世界都冇聽過嘅嗰種法。咁呢個咁嘅即係狀態，呢種咁嘅即係事情係點樣發生嘅咧？咁即係師傅就提到咧，即係係好多時我哋即係我哋就算我哋喺呢個咁嘅世界啦，好幸福啦，即係好多佛法都係我哋即係好容易就攞得我哋想，我就點樣就可以好容易就即係聽到好多佛法啦。但係好多人就算聽到呢啲佛法之後咧，都未必能夠證悟。即係師傅就問大家頭先即係喺度聽咗咁耐，有冇人證悟咧？咁係好難嘅。咁但係咧，如果你嘅心咧係冇被呢啲頭先師傅所講嘅嗰種好多嘅外在條件啊，咁嘅因緣咁樣設定咗有一啲前設啊，嗰個意識係準備好啊，同埋係清靜啊，同埋你個心係有定嘅話咧，亦都係即係種種啲咁嘅靈性上好嘅特質嘅話咧，當你咁樣有呢啲咁嘅特質準備好嘅時候咧，你聽到呢一啲咁嘅即係未曾聽過嘅法咧，咁你就會可以即刻證悟啦。即係所以個主要問題咧就係大家嘅心未準備好。咁嗰陣時即係點解即係佛陀可能對住五比丘説法，咁五比丘就即刻有比丘即刻攞到個意思，仲要即刻證悟埋添。咁就係個情況就係因為佢哋嘅心咧本身已經係準備好啦。
Okay. So let's go on to the next one. This is about letting go. It is easy to understand letting go, but it is hard to do. Is there any method or way of guidance to achieve letting go? Thank you. So the first thing is to understand what it is that you're supposed to let go of. Often we talk about letting go as if it is obvious what you have to let go of, but often it's not as obvious as you might think. So first of all, you have to analyze what is it that you're holding on to. You have to kind of look into your mind. What is the problem? And very often, one of the problems that we have is like thinking about things. You want to let go of the thinking mind. How can you do that? And I already talked a little bit about that before. You have to see what is it that your mind is interested in, and where does your mind like to hang out. And it likes to hang out, likes to think about maybe problems, as I said, work, family, and sometimes it just wants to fantasize about random things. And sometimes the mind will make up anything just so it doesn't have to watch the breath. The last thing you want to do is watch the breath. Anything is better than watch the breath sometimes. And the reason for that is because you're not making the breath delightful, happy, enjoyable. So the mind will think about anything. It was interesting when we went to the Kaduri Center. Some people talked about some of the things they were thinking about. And when you hear what people think about in the meditation, you realize it is super duper trivial. And it's always like that. And we talk to people, I was thinking about, I remember one man I was talking to, he had thought about everything. He couldn't think about anything more to think about. So this was in Perth, not at the Kaduri Center. He was sort of, I washed my shirt this morning and I hung it up that way. Maybe it's better if I hang it up the other way around. And so he was debating with his mind, which way should I hang my shirt on the drying line? And this is the reason why you think like that. It's because you don't want to watch the breath. The breath is just no good. The breath makes you tense, makes you uncomfortable. And this is why it is so important to enjoy the meditation practice, to learn to really relax, not grasp onto the breath. The vast majority of meditators, as soon as they come into the meditation center, they sit down and they start breathing. And it's painful, it becomes unpleasant. And of course, it is unsustainable. And after a while, you think about the silliest things in the world, anything, so you don't have to watch the breath. So make sure you enjoy it. What's the point of the spiritual life anyway, if you don't enjoy it? Isn't that the point of the spiritual life? The whole purpose of the Buddha is to get rid of suffering and to find happiness. If you follow a path that only gives you suffering, actually you're not going to be able to move towards happiness. The path itself is supposed to be happy in Buddhism. The path itself is more and more happiness, stage by stage, until you reach the highest happiness. It's not lots and lots of suffering and suddenly bang, you're happy. It doesn't work like that. The Buddha explicitly rejected that in the first sutta, as I mentioned this morning, the middle way, not the way of self-torture. I'm talking a lot again, Fred. I apologize.
Because we have a lot of Brahmāli that have to look down more. This one is fine.
So, okay, I'll shut up then. You can take over.
咁頭先有同修就問到啦，點樣去能夠放下咧？即係放下講就好容易嘅，但係好難去做。咁但係即係師傅第一個問題就係話你執着第一件事你要知道你究竟係執着啲乜嘢先。你究竟係咪執着去諗嘢啊，定係其他嘢咧？咁如果係諗嘢嘅話，咁你係咪可以去研究下，究竟其實你嘅意識中意喺邊啲地方度遊走咧？其實係咪來來去去都係嗰啲工作啊、家庭啊、朋友啊呢啲咁嘅關係咧？總之就係乜都諗，但係就唔去好多人都係咁啦，乜都諗，但係就係唔想去睇個呼吸。咁師傅就提到啦，之前喺嘉道理中心港大嘉道理中心嗰個禪修營嘅時候咧，就係有一啲同修同佢講咧，係成日都諗好多嘢嘅，但係佢諗嘅嘢咧，其實都係一啲好平常係好瑣碎嘅事嚟嘅啫。咁師傅亦都提到咧，即係喺澳洲啦，佢嗰邊嘅寺院嗰度。有一啲禪修者啦，佢哋都遇過啲類似嘅問題，都係禪修嘅時候諗埋啲好瑣碎嘅嘢，就譬如諗緊 今朝我洗咗件衫掛起咗件衫，但係好似掛咗反面咗喎，我係咪應該要掛翻另一面咧？但係跟住喺度成個禪修咧就喺度諗啲好瑣碎，就係類似件衫應該掛邊面咁樣嘅事情。咁就係乜都諗，就係唔想去睇嗰個呼吸。咁其中一個問題咧，就係因為好多時咧，啲人去走去觀呼吸嘅時候咧，第一件事就係非常執着於呢個呼吸，就係不斷咁好用力咁去呼吸啦。咁於是咧，然後就或者係太過專注喺呢個呼吸度咧，而令到嗰個呼吸咧就係好唔舒適啊，令到嗰個呼吸咧係變得係可能係令自己係好唔舒服咁樣啦。咁所以咧，第一件事咧就係要確保自己係享受緊嗰個禪修，千祈唔好令佢變咗一個即係粗重嘅工作，因為咁樣咧因為佛陀都講過咧，就係嗰個呢個修行嘅道路咧，本身就係應該要係快樂嘅，而唔係咧即係要經過好多嘅即係痛苦咧，然後先至會得到最終嘅快樂。呢個先至係中道，而唔係即係執着嗰個痛苦，然後先至會得到正悟嗰一種咁樣嘅教導。
Okay, so this is the first trick for letting go, is to make sure you are enjoying it, reducing the pain, reducing the problems as much as you possibly can. This is the first thing. The second thing then is to, again, know in your mind what are the things you tend to think about, and you will notice there are certain areas, usually problems in the world or whatever, that you think about, and then what you have to do is to change your attitude so that you value the spiritual path more and you don't value those worldly things so much. The things you think about are the things you value. So if you really value the spiritual path the most, then when you sit down, your mind is going to be quiet, because that's what the spiritual path is about. And these worldly things, you're just going to throw them out because they don't really matter so much to you. So put value into the spiritual path. Remind yourself at the end of your life, or even in this life, what is really going to make you happy, what is going to make you content, what is going to give you meaning in life. All of these things are the critical issues about what it means to be human. These things happen on the spiritual path, not in the worldly things. Even in your family, the reason why family life is meaningful is because we have a meaningful relationship. Even that comes from spiritual values. What is value in the work life too comes from spiritual values. We treat each other well. Otherwise, work life is terrible if it's just about, antagonism and competition and these kind of things. It's how we treat each other, and it always matters, and that is the spiritual thing. So remember, at the end, this is what really matters. This life is where everything comes back to. So, and once you start to change your value system, you change your priorities, and then you don't think so much about all this rubbish. Okay, maybe not rubbish, but things are less important. Less important. You don't think so much about those things, and you come back to the things that really matter. And then you are able to actually do things without, watch the breath, without thinking too much about all kind of stuff.
咁頭先師傅第一件事提到就係要提倡自己要學識去享受呢個即係禪修嘅過程啦，就係亦都係其中一種能夠享受嘅方法，就係要去放下啦。咁第二種方法咧就係要去留意下自己究竟成日諗嘅嘢係諗緊啲乜嘢嘅嘢咧，即係嗰一啲咁嘅。其實好多時大家諗嘅嘢都係不外乎一啲世間嘅各種嘅事情啦。咁如果能夠將嗰個重點咧放翻喺呢個靈性嘅修習上面咧，去將呢樣嘢放翻喺最高嘅位置嘅話咧，咁亦都係去諗翻究竟乜嘢先至係生命嘅真正意義嘅話咧，咁咧你就能夠去嗰啲即係嗰個優先次序啊，就會改變，你就唔會再諗好多啲即係所謂即係師傅最初話垃圾啦，但係可能就係可能師傅覺得咁樣講可能太強啦，但係即係可能咁樣講係太強硬，但係就算即係呢一啲冇用嘅嘢啦，大家唔去諗咁多呢啲冇用嘅嘢嘅話咧， 咁就可以去禪修啦。咁所以即係重複一次咧，個重點就係要去教翻清楚究竟乜嘢係真正重要，而嗰個真正重要嘅嘢咧，就係一啲呢個靈性上嘅修習先至係最重要。
Another important point in helping you to let go is to remember you have to build up a good feeling inside of you, and when you have a good feeling inside of you, it's much easier to give up the external things. Yeah, the world is not so important to us anymore if you really feel good about yourself. So the way to do that is some of the tricks are what I suggested this morning. Feel a sense of blessing to be present here, feel a sense of gratitude for the people around you, feel a sense of metta for everyone who is here. Yeah, this is what you do when you meditate. And in your daily life, you are building up to these kind of perceptions. So in your daily life, the most important thing you do is to live with kindness. Yeah, this is why this is called Kindfulness today, yeah? Because it reminds you of the importance of kindness in your spiritual life. If you want to have success in your meditation, the only way you're going to have success is if you put a lot of effort into being kind at all times. Speak with kindness, act with kindness, think with kindness in the world. And the more you do that, the more you build up an inner life that is really pleasant to be with. You have a pleasant inner life, then if the present moment is pleasant, it's easy to stay in the present moment. Yeah? So all the things we do in the rest of our life will have an incredible impact on our ability to be peaceful in meditation. And this is, again, it is a massive aid to helping you to let go.
咁亦都有另一個方法咧，就係去提醒翻自己咧，或者係去提升翻自己嗰個內在嘅喜悅嘅感覺啊。如果能夠令到自己即係嗰個內在嘅感覺係良好嘅話咧，咁好多呢啲外在世界嘅嘢咧，你都能夠放下。咁譬如頭先即係第一節禪修嘅時間，即係師父講過話，可能係感恩我哋附近嘅人啊，我哋所在嘅環境啊，咁樣即係類似嘅種種嘅慈心嘅修習啊。咁呢個係禪修裏面啦，但係我哋亦都係要記翻起喺日常生活裏面咧，我哋都要盡量去用一個仁慈嘅態度咧去對待其他人。咁呢一個咧，其實講得清楚啲咧，其實就係唯一一種方法咧，係能夠即係令到你嘅禪修更有進一步嘅。咁如果你能夠講一啲即係仁慈嘅説話，諗一啲仁慈嘅思想啊，同埋做一啲仁慈嘅行為嘅話咧，咁你嘅內在嘅嗰個滿足感啊，嗰個開心嘅程度咧就會更加高。咁咧你就可以更加容易去活喺呢個當下嘅一刻，去繼續即係修習同埋即係時時刻刻都係咁係活在當下咁樣。
Okay. So let's go on to the next one. I will do one more question and we can do some meditation together. Are you feeling better now? Not too tired? Yeah? Is it okay? Yeah? Okay. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, when I try to meditate, I sometimes drift in and out. Sometimes I'm with the breath, but the types of breath may differ. Sometimes deep, sometimes shallow, etc. At times thoughts may float in, but I try not to dwell on them. How can I improve? Thank you, Ajahn. There's a name on the bottom, but I'm not going to read out the names because it's nice to be anonymous. So that's good. So it sounds like you are already fairly peaceful. Yeah, the few thoughts floating in and out has kind of to be expected in your meditation. So the best way, again, I've already said a lot of things about how to let go. Yeah, and these are just as important as you for this kind of place that you are in, as what I was talking about before. The similar kind of ideas you can use. And again, it's about building up a bit more kind of happiness in your meditation, perhaps. Yeah, something which is a bit more, trying to change your perception a little bit. Actually, if you already have that kind of peace, notice how pleasant it is. Just sitting still, being peaceful, feeling the peaceful environment, building up a positive perception. And the more positive that perception is, the more you're going to be drawn towards it. Your awareness gets drawn towards whatever is beautiful and whatever is nice. And this is kind of the critical thing in the Buddhist teachings. One of the kind of astonishing things about these Buddhist teachings is how much the emphasis is on happiness all the way through. You look at the Buddha's explanation of meditation practice, and this is one degree of happiness after another, until it's completely mind-blowing. Metaphorically and literally mind-blowing. Literally mind-blowing, that's pretty scary, isn't it? But at least metaphorically, yeah, we can agree with that. But literally is a bit more hard to understand. But, you know, whatever it is, and this is what is so, you read the suttas and you think, gee, this is all about happiness, one after the other. And you understand the power of these Buddhist teachings, that is basically everything you ever wanted to have in your life. And this is so important to bring out, because very often we talk about the dukkha of life. Yeah, this is kind of the favorite Buddhist theme, is dukkha. And of course it is favorite because it is foundational in Buddhism. But we have to remember there's another side of the coin. Because if you reduce dukkha, what happens? You get more happiness. Yeah, these things are always come hand in hand. And some of the things that the Buddha might call dukkha, you wouldn't call it dukkha. You would call it, wow, this is so blissful. So the point is, you're looking at these teachings from the Buddha's point of view. Yeah, and actually, from an ordinary person's point of view, it's very, very profound degrees of happiness. So turn your mind towards that happiness which is supposed to be there. Remember the good things. Yeah, bring up some positive feelings from the past, things that you have done in your life, acts of generosity you have done, kindness that you have done towards other people, a sense of gratitude for whatever. And these beautiful feelings will empower your meditation practice. The Buddha talks about this in many places. He talks about what is called the anusatis. Anusati are recollections. And these are specifically mentioned as type of recollections that we do. And you do that in conjunction with your meditation practice. And it's incredibly, very, very, can be, depending if it works or not, it can be very powerful.
唔好意思，頭先個問題咧，我都係攞到可能一半咁樣。我大約攞到意思就係有同修問就係佢即係喺禪修嘅狀態嘅時候咧，佢已經係都去到一個幾平靜嘅狀態，但係都仲有一啲思想就係會即係出入咁樣，咁就問師傅應該點樣做？咁師傅嘅答案咧就係我話可以嘗試去即係去改變下自己嗰個睇法啦，就係就算去諗下咧，就算呢一啲少少嘅平靜都好咧，其實已經係一個係好好嘅進步嚟嘅。如果你能夠去用一個咁嘅心態去睇嘅話咧，咁你咧就會慢慢即係就會越嚟越向呢一啲咁嘅美好嘅特質咧，即係人性美好嘅個人特質咧，就會越嚟越多，越嚟越向好嘅一方面邁進。咁佛陀咧亦都係喺佢嘅佛法裏面咧，亦都好強調即係呢啲咁嘅正面嘅諗法啦，同埋呢啲咁嘅開心嘅情緒。即係好多時咧，佛陀都會其實係會強調好多種快樂嘅唔同嘅程度啦。會發現即係好多時你睇佛經咧，就會發現咧即係嗰個快樂咧，原來係有好多嘅級數，而且係快樂之上仲有快樂、更快樂、超級快樂咁樣啦。咁直至去到最後咧，就係即係去到一個極快樂嘅狀態咧，就係即係呢一種狀態咧，係完全係非常之深刻，同埋係即係言語無法形容嘅咁嘅狀態。咁亦都另一方面咧，佛陀亦都成日講話某一啲嘅修習啦，係可以令到人減去少啲嘅痛苦啦。咁如果你能夠從另一方面睇咧，其實減少咗痛苦其實已經係一種快樂嚟㗎啦。另一方面咧，亦都係佛陀即係用佛陀嘅角度去講話。即係少啲痛苦咧，因為佛陀好多時佢嘅講法咧係會比較即係會比較低調咁樣講嘅一啲咁嘅佢嘅佛法啦，即係佢可能話唔痛苦嘅嘢咧，其實對於普通人嚟講咧，其實係已經係非常之快樂嘅嘢嚟㗎啦。咁即係如果假如大家即係識得咁樣去諗嘅話咧，即係會對你嘅修習好有幫助，同埋咧亦都係好似 法師之前所講啦，要培養自己嘅嗰個慈心啦，同埋嗰個感恩嘅心啦，同埋可能其實嘗試去成日都去憶念呢啲即係自己嘅慈悲嘅行為啊，一啲感恩嘅態度啊，同埋可能係一啲善舉咁樣啊。咁而且呢一啲咁嘅做法咧，喺經裏面亦都有記載嘅，亦都係叫做一種叫做隨念嘅方式啦，就係去諗翻呢啲自己嘅一啲美好嘅特質。咁呢啲做法咧都可以幫助到自己嘅收集幫助到自己嘅禪修嘅。
Okay, so maybe we can stop there a little bit. Gerald, should we put this out again? People can put some more. There's a few more questions left, but we can put it out. They can put more in there if they want to. And let's do some meditation. Are you ready for some meditation? Are you sure? Yeah? Okay. So I was just given a big lunch by Gerald. One of the best things about being a monk is that people are so kind to you. But sometimes the result is that, you get this wonderful lunch. But it's very, very nice too. This is one of the great benefits of being a monastic. People are usually very, very, very kind to you, you know. So I'm just kind of doing a PR job of being a monastic. Yeah. So let's just do some meditation together again, and then we'll see how things go, and we'll just take things gradually. Yeah.
咁而家就嚟到第二節嘅禪修環節啦。咁喺呢個禪修環節之後咧，會有更加多嘅問題環節嘅。咁即係師父就非常之感激我哋，即係為佢帶嚟好多即係好好嘅嘢食咁啦。呢個佢話就係其中一個即係做僧人嘅一個好處，就係能夠即係好多人會對你好好咁。師父話佢係嘗試下宣傳緊呢個即係出家嘅好處咁樣。
Okay, so let's come back to the beginning again of meditation. Always start out by closing your eyes and feeling your body, and feel that you are comfortable, that you are relaxing properly. And sometimes after lunch, it can take a while before the mind is sharp again. So if you feel tired, then allow yourself to be tired. Don't fight the tiredness. Then if you fall asleep, it's okay, you're allowed to sleep in this room. If you snore, we will forgive you straight away. So just enjoy, relax, and find that ease. Much more important to be at ease than forcing yourself to be awake.
師父叫大家咧就嘗試去放鬆落嚟啦，同埋去令到自己處於一個自在嘅狀態啦。如果大家覺得眼瞓咧，即係甚至係瞌着，甚至係打鼻鼾咧，都係完全冇問題嘅。千祈唔好因為要強迫自己唔好瞓着，而令到自己好緊張，咁樣係唔好嘅。所以大家越放鬆就越好。
And if you find that your mind is a bit sluggish and a bit dull perhaps, which is natural at this point, then you can do something which is a bit more activity to keep you a bit more alert. And one thing you can do, you can always try to do a little bit of metta-meditation, because that takes a bit more activity than just being peaceful or just watching the breath. And to do metta-meditation, to have success in this, what you have to do is focus on the good qualities in people around you. And one way of doing that here today is just to have a sense of gratitude, a sense of gratitude to the people who run this place, to your teachers, to your fellow Buddhists, and to anyone else who has helped you in this life. So bring up that sense of gratitude. Think of those people who you are truly grateful towards, and with that sense of gratitude, you also recall their good qualities. These things go together.
咁如果大家嘅即係心係比較，大家嘅意識係比較係一個好嘔嘅狀態啊，即係好似冇乜係好暗啊，好似好慢、好沉重嘅狀態嘅話咧，即係大家可以嘗試去做一啲思考嘅，即係少少嘅思考咧，就係例如好似慈心禪咁樣啦。咁師父咧就建議大家咧可以去做少少嘅慈心禪啦，就係例如去欣賞翻你附近嘅人佢哋嘅好處啦，去感恩即係周圍嘅人啦，可能係依度嘅負責人啦，所有你嘅老師啦，所有你嘅同修啦，所有幫過你嘅人啦，去發放一個去提翻起自己一個感恩嘅心，咁咧自己就可以即係好似嗰個意識咧有一啲嘢做咧，咁就唔會咁重咁樣。
wonderful if you are able to bring up some of these good feelings of gratitude, and then you can take those same feelings and remind yourself that there are many people like this in the world with a similar kind of qualities. And what a wonderful thing it is to be able to share a world with a lot of people with such good qualities. And if we knew about them, we will feel gratitude to them as well. So we can just, if you like, just imagine a certain direction from here, just maybe the eastern direction, wherever that is, and just reflect on all those wonderful beings in the eastern direction, and say to those beings, thank you for sharing this world with me.
但係如果大家能夠去將自己去能夠喺自己心裏面提起呢一啲感恩嘅想法啊、感恩嘅感覺嘅話咧，咁樣你可以去擴大呢種感覺咧，去做一樣嘢咧，就係去想像咧，去回憶翻咧，其實呢個世界上咧，亦都有好多類似頭先師傅提過嘅嗰種咁嘅有良好特質嘅人，咁係我哋能夠喺同呢啲咁嘅好人啦，能夠活喺同一個世界同一個地球度咧，係一件好值得慶幸嘅事。咁嘗試亦都係去懷住一個感恩嘅心去多謝佢哋啦，或者可能係想像某一個方向，譬如可能向東邊，或者係某一個方向就想像嗰邊個方向咧有好多啲呢一種嘅好人喺呢個世上啦，咁就同佢哋講，心裏面同佢哋講話即係好多謝你能夠同我一齊活喺呢一個世界度，多謝你哋。
And then try, if you can, to move your mind around to another direction, say another direction, and again re-establish in your heart this idea of people worthy of your gratitude, people with beautiful spiritual qualities. And imagine another direction, and you can also include devas if you like. Devas are often just like human beings, except there are more pure, even more good qualities. What a wonderful thing it is to be able to share the world with beings who are so kind and have so much purity. Thank you for being my spiritual companions. Thank you for sharing this world with me.
咁亦都係啦，大家可以嘗試去想像下另一個方向，譬如係北面啦。咁係亦都係想像北面咧有好多有好良好靈性嘅特質嘅人，佢哋係有好多好值得人讚賞嘅一啲特質啦。咁你亦都可以去提起一個感恩嘅心啦，去多謝佢哋咁樣啦。亦都係可能即係舉一啲實體啲嘅例子，譬如佢哋可能係一啲天人咁樣，佢哋係同人係好相似嘅，但係只不過係比人類咧就更加清淨、更加純潔咁樣啦。咁可以同佢哋即係心裏面同佢哋講即係好啦，多謝你哋能夠同我活喺同一個世界度，你哋嘅存在係為世界帶嚟好好嘅利益。
as you practice in this way, you will find that perhaps your mind brightens up. And if it does brighten up, you can bring it back very gently to the breath and just to the present moment, and then you can carry on from there. Otherwise, if you wish, you can just carry on with the meditation, depending on what the state of your mind is. In this way, you learn to, in a sense, take charge of your own meditation to find out what is appropriate for you at any particular time. Just carry on and try to find the right way on this path.
如果當你好似師父咁講嘅方法修習嘅時候咧，咁樣去思維嘅時候咧，發覺即係自己嘅意識係越嚟越更加光明嘅話咧，你可以嘗試將自己嘅注意力咧就放翻去，即係輕輕咁放翻去呢個呼吸或者係呢個當下嘅一刻上面。咁如果唔係嘅話咧，你亦都可以繼續去做呢個慈心禪。咁其實咧，你可以咧去揾自己最適合嘅禪修方法啦，即係無論係去觀呼吸又好啦，慈心禪又好啦，你係可以去決定自己或者去試一啲最適合自己嘅方法出嚟嘅，呢個先至係禪修嘅正確嘅方法。
Okay, so once again, before we come to the very end, I would advise you just to very briefly take stock of your meditation. And again, just ask yourself if you feel better, more peaceful, whatever, ask yourself why that is the case. If you don't feel better, if you feel worse even, also ask yourself why that might be the case.
咁同樣地啦，同上晝嘅禪修都一樣，師父咧想喺禪修環節完結之前咧，就提醒大家咧喺禪修完之前，就問下自己究竟有冇覺得更加平靜啊、更加舒適啊、更加向好嗰方面去啦？咁如果係有嘅話咧，咁係點解咧？咁如果係冇嘅話，即係你嘅禪修係好唔舒服啊，或者係向壞嗰方面去嘅話咧，亦都係問下自己究竟點解會咁樣咧？咁樣。
Okay, everyone. So let's have a break. 10 minutes or so, just chance to move your legs a little bit and go to the toilet or whatever you want to do. Let's have a 10-minute break and we continue 3:10.